By the end of this video, you'll be able to play that. So what we're learning today is Can't Help But Falling in Love by Elvis Presley. And we're going to learn a simple version. Our left hand doesn't move at all, and what our left hand does is stays in this one position so that you can play every note of every chord just with this one position right here. You don't have to move it around. And our right hand is going to play the simple melody, and we have two different positions for that right hand, and we'll break those down. So we're going to start with the right hand, the melody. Most people are familiar with this melody, and we're going to start in the C position right here. So we have our thumb on C, on middle C specifically, and we're going to have one finger per note. So C, D, E, F, G, just like that. So this is going to be called position 1. And if you're already familiar with the 5-tone scale from C to G, you have C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C. And this we're going to call position 4 because our thumb starts on the 4th note of the scale, which is F. So we have F, G, A, B, C, B, A, G, F, right here. So between these two positions, position 1 and position 4, we'll be able to play the entire melody of the verse of Can't Help Falling in Love. So we're going to start out with the melody. The melody goes like this. Alright, let's break that down. So the first part that we're going to play is in position 1, which means that we're on C right here with our thumb. We're going to play C, G, C. And then the next measure, we're going to play D, E, F, E, D. So again, that's C, G, C, D, E, F, E, D. G, C, D, E, F, E, D. So right now you can pause the video and you can take a minute to practice that. C, G, C, D, E, F, E, D. Practice that over and over again, not until you get it right one time, but until you cannot get it wrong. And then once you've gotten to that place where you're not getting it wrong, then resume the video and learn this next part. So the next part, we switch our hand from position 1 on the C to position 4 with our thumb on the F right here, which is the 4th note in the C major scale, which is why it's called position 4. So switching our hand over, we play G, A, B, C. Just like that. G, A, B, C. And you don't just want to practice those notes. What you want to practice is the transition to those notes, because you're going from position 1 to position 4 to play that. So after you've mastered the previous part, right here you're going to switch to position 4 and play. G, A, B, C. Practice that. And now what you're going to do is practice from the beginning, from this C, G, C, all the way to there. And once you practice that in first position, then to 4th, and you finish that, practice it over and over again until you can't get it wrong, just like the first part. And that's crucial to learning this song, and really to learning any song. We don't just want to practice until we get it right once. We want to practice until we have mastery, which means we won't get it wrong. And so, yes, you maybe make mistakes sometimes, but if 90% of the time when you play something you get it right, you know that thing confidently. So pause the video now, practice from the beginning into fourth position, G, A, B, C, and then resume to this next part. Fourth position. Back to first position. Okay, so this after that fourth position, G, A, B, C, we switch back to first position with our thumb on the 1 here on C, and then we play D, E, F, E, D, C. Falling in love with you. Just like the previous section, you want to practice that a few times and then go back to the beginning and practice from the beginning into fourth position, back into first position, and play that ending. So from the beginning, it should sound like this. Switch to fourth position here. Back to first position, D, E, F, and on C, just like that. So that covers the verses / the chorus, what it sounds like. After you practice that until you can't get it wrong, then resume to this next section, and we're going to learn the bass line. And once you tie the bass line into this, it sounds beautiful. Okay, so the bass line, we're going to start in fourth position, which means our pinky, instead of our thumb, our pinky is on the fourth note, which is F here. So you should have F, G, A, B, C in your left hand. And the reason that we're starting in this fourth position is that we can cover every note that we need to just from this one position without having to move our hand around. So what we're going to do is go one chord at a time, or one note at a time. C, G, A, and practice that a few times. And then practice F, C, G. Again, so from the beginning it's C, G, A. And then F, C, G. And you can back the video up and watch that again. Practice those things until you are consistently getting it right, and then resume to this next section. The next section will be F, G, A, F. So F, G, A, F, and 2 beats on each note. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, that's F, G, A, F, 2 beats on each note. And then you're going to go C, G, and on C. So from the beginning, it sounds like this. C, G, A, and then F, C, G, A, F. And then C, G, C. Okay, so practice that until you have it memorized and until you're not getting it wrong, and you can play through that entire sequence every single time. Once you have that independent of your right hand and you have your right hand complete with all of the jumps, all of the transitions, then you can start to add it together. And the easiest way to add music together is a little bit at a time, just like when you first learn the music. So we'll start with the first 3 notes. Remember, our left hand first 3 notes are C, G, A. And our right hand first 3 notes are C, G, C. So all we want to do is add those things together, just like this. And if you mess that up the first time, it's okay. Keep practicing it until you don't get it wrong, just like everything else, and then we'll move on. Again, it's C, G, A, and C, G, C. The next part is D, E, F, E, D. And down here it's F, C, G. Once you have those things independent, add them together. And your right hand plays just before your left hand does. So you play D and E in your right hand, and then you come in on the F along with this F at the same time, just like this. Again, just like this. I'll play that again. Now what you want to do, before you move on to the next section, you want to do the first part and the second part, or the first and second phrases together. So just like this. Practice that until you're consistent with it, and you could pause the video, then come back to the video at this point. And just after that, your right hand is going to transition to 4th position down here with your thumb on the 4th note, and you're going to continue. So you play the G with your right hand, and then you come in together with your right hand on an A and your left hand on an F. Just like that. Again. Then you're going to switch your right hand up here to 1st position and play this last F in your left and the D, E, F in your right. So those two together are like this. First position. Practice that from the beginning. It'll sound like this. Then you just have 3 notes left in your right hand and 3 in your left. So you have, and then C, G, C, and E, D, C. Again, that's E, D, C in your right and C, G, C in your left. So, once you've done all that, you've learned the entire verse of this song, and you can go back and play it as many times as you'd like until it's consistent. And then anytime you play that, that's the most recognizable part of this song. If you play it, everybody will recognize it. I'll play it from the beginning. There you go. Go back and listen to this video as many times as you need to, or as many times as you'd like. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below, and I will get back to you.